Yo, Norma, what's up? I'm gonna go live for a minute before you come back to bed. No like? The mo lady hit the like button. Thank you. Check this real quick. All messages are visible. I guess so. Yo, what up, homie? Guess what I'm doing? Freaking breaking up some grape juice. My last of my grape juice. How are you? Just hanging out, man. Got sick there for a minute or two, and then my dad got sick. Ended up in the hospital for a minute, and oh man, kind of been off my game. Yo, John, what up? What up, not today? My brother, good to see you. Yeah, Norma's up in this 5. How's everybody doing? John, what is up with you, homie? Good to see you. Haven't seen you in a minute. I just been laying in the background. Arlene, what up? Yeah, my dad got back out of the hospital, but he's alright. That's good to know there, Tom. Appreciate it, brother. I took some time off. You know. It's nice being missed, though. You know what I mean? Big movie fan. What's up, homie? Good to see you. Everybody coming in, thanks for stopping in. I don't know if anybody might want to partake in a little smoky session. But like I said, I'm breaking up the last of my grape juice, which is some bud I got from my friend. Arlene, hope you're well. You guys want to drop your links, since you're more than welcome to. If you want to drop some people's links in the channel, as long as they're over 18, I'm fine with it. I go back to pass on here. Chilling, headache. I'm trying to hear that. Yeah, we all good. We all strong. So I giggled a little bit because I seen big movie fans talking to Tom, and I was like, "Oh, you can't share him out." I hope nobody's offended, but I'm going to take a hit off this smoke. Let me see here. Alright. There's a new friend right over here that I got. Not today. He's a good guy. Got sub up. He's kind of like me, so you know, he's a super good guy though. Cheers, homie. Cheers, cheers, cheers. I haven't been on in a minute, so I thought I'd come on. It's a little late, so Shawty, what's up, homie? Cheers. Thought I'd come on a little late and say hi to some of my friends I haven't been on in a minute. I ain't been on Discord in a minute. But the only thing I've seen on Discord is Tom's plants. I think he posted them the other day. But other than that, man, I've just been chilling. To be honest, man, I ain't been smoking as much. I probably take maybe 3 dabs a day. And not as much weed, and you know, I tend to get really stoned and just sit there and look stupid, so I'm not that didn't sound right, homie. What the hell? That was my guy right there. Not today. He had a live stream. I was on there, and he had some coyote he befriended out there, and we just talking bullshit, and he's a good guy. But no, we don't live by each other. It was nothing like that. We kind of have some medical issues that kind of bind us together with our neuropathy and some of our memory loss. You know what? I ain't even done. I'm gonna take another. Excuse my language. I take another hit. Look at that, man. 10 people up in here. Good to see everybody. Thank you for stopping in. 9 now. I just got off Chief and Sessions live. That guy was tearing it up. His people are all good over there. Everybody in my chat's good people. So, everybody wants to share their links, or if not, if you're a mod, I'm sure if you sub back to people, they sub back. That's kind of how I do it. Even though being I'm not on a chase for go for subs, because I'm not going to ever monetize, but it's just nice to be acknowledged, you know, and people like you and want to hang out with you. That's always cool. I was just on also on Joe G's channel, watching him for a minute. He had Off-Grid Terps on there. Those are both two really good guys as well. And I saw Nez Lover earlier today. She's from the cryptic community, but she's also an artist, and she was going to paint some paintings today. And it's a really old friend of mine that I've known for probably pretty close to as long as I've been on YouTube. So, I don't know, 3 years, 4 years. Eight years, I don't know. I lose track of time. Days and numbers. So that was fun. I love smoking. The grape juice is pretty sweet. Pretty sweet. Man, I don't like when doing lives and you know, they gotta touch your screen or scroll back up. See, you wouldn't want to be you. You don't have to worry about it, bro. If I see you, you know I'm going to hang out on your channel with you. You know what I mean? I'm just that way. So, I'm going to smoke a cigarette. I'm going to pour me some Coke. After my cigarette, I'm going to take a couple dabs. It's going to be dabalicious. Anybody going to dab with me? I know John will. Unless he's sick or something. I'm not calling John out or anything. I'm just messing with him. John's actually the one that gave me a pup code. So that guy's amazing. Roger. What's up, buddy? Like, we just keep running into each other today. Roger Blair's another good friend of mine. I don't know if Roger smokes, but he comes on and he supports me, so I've known Roger forever. And when I say forever, it's like, if you've known somebody on YouTube for 2 or 3 years, man, that's pretty much forever in the YouTube community. You know what I mean? I think my cigarette machine's up. I'm about to lose it. Ooh. Yeah, Roger. I think I was talking more of like medical community. As far as, sorry. I know it's annoying, so I shut it off early, but whatever, it is what it is. Let's see. Alright, see you later, Gators. After a while, Crocodile. You guys, you could congratulate Norma. She got 100 subs. Over 100 now, like 109, 110. I'm surprised she hadn't let us know, but I'm proud of her. Cigarette machine bugs me. I should go fix it and see if it's clogged inside. A giant freaking paper cleaner, I guess. I don't know what it is. I'm messing with it now. So what's everybody been up to? What's everybody smoking on? Yeah, how's everybody doing? You doing good today? Not today? Did you get back down to the woods? I have some head crackers. Head cracker. Oh, head cracker. Cool. Of course, mine was apple juice and little Gigi Ford. And I also have some Daz, which was I'm looking in front of me right now is some of the pink lemonade from J Grows 420. And I have a Puffco that John gave me. And he actually had a 3D printer and he printed my top to it and put a name on it, my name on it, a name on it. It's like somebody's name on it. It's not pink lemonade. It's I'm sorry, pink pineapple crumble. I always say pink lemonade, but I don't know why. But it's pink pineapple crumble. Yes, and it is delicious. Hope everybody's had a good night. Are the coyotes out tonight? Not today. My chat is really annoying me. Alright, let's see what I got here. Yeah, let's relax. Just rolling back and see if I missed anybody. I don't think I have. Alright. Let's smoke some of my cigarettes. Okay. I'm back. So I said next I was going to get something to drink, right? But again, I suggest anybody, if you're looking for anything, check out J Grows 420. They deliver to 50 states, and really great prices, great product. Okay. Yeah, keep on track. You see how we do there. Woo. I usually don't go widescreen. I usually go vertical. I think widescreen, obviously, I feel really weird. But I'm used to vertical. Vertical, you have more traffic, but a lot of people aren't that great. You know what I mean? Yes. But today's been a decent day, other than Norma had to get a medical procedure done. I don't want to shake it off, but I can't think of it right now. I think it was EKG. And they did today, but they won't know that until they get to look at it. You know they do. They do the job. The people in there don't talk about it. They just take the picture. So we're praying for that. Pray for everybody's happiness and joy. Keep high vibe. We can talk about that a little bit, about people being depressed. You know, with all the propaganda that gets shot at us, it's easy to be down. So when you're down, you know, you can be, I don't know, I think you get, I don't know, it's like your psyche breaks down. and bad stuff are allowed to come in, and you need to stay high vibes, stay with God, and just do things right in life. And just, like when you're done with life, you want to be there, you want to know the grin on his face, you want to be there thinking, oh, did I do everything right or not? Just try to do what you think's right in your mind, and then just enjoy life. Stay high vibes. I've been in dark places, dark times, just like everybody, but I've been also in the light, which I find hard to even explain what happened there, and the dark places, but I always come out and come back into what seems like a brighter place. You know what I mean? So just enjoy this life while you have it. I ain't saying after this life your life's going to be gone. You may be reborn in another life. I don't really know what happened. So just enjoy this life while you have it, because you are just, your body is a vessel. You do go somewhere after you die, in my opinion. Someday I might talk about it. I ain't going to talk about it now. Well, more in detail. Obviously something like that is just kind of scraping the surface. Alright, I'm going in on my Pupco Peak. Thank you, John. Love you, homie. Well, come on. Just gotta warm up for a second. Now we good to go. Alright. 3, 2, 1. Get ready to go. Chiefin', yay, yo. Cheers, homie. Good live. And I hope you get to 50 likes. The plant's looking great, man. Everybody sub up. Chiefin', man, that's a good guy right there. I know, brother. You always a hard-working man. Thank you, Chiefin'. Brother, I know you won't do it, but if anybody in here has the ability to find his site and drop his link, I'd appreciate it. Or Chiefin', if you would do it. You have a good night too, homie. Much love. CS forever. Alright. That's quite a little hit. I gotta take my atomizer out and soak it in some alcohol here in a little bit. I know, John. There you go, brother. Thanks. Everybody sub Chiefin', man. And then if you want to become Chiefin', part of Chiefin' family, talk to Chiefin' and he'll take a dab for you. Tell you what, comes with being part of Chiefin' family. Just being in a tight-knit community of people who are set like-minded and just like to have fun and try to enjoy life through family and blinkers. CS family on your, you put CS on your title and he'll do a blinker for you and call you out in his chat. He has over 12,600 subs, I think. We got a good family, man. I know a lot of people, and a lot of people support me, and I have no ill will towards anybody. Yeah, 12,800. I'm sorry, bro. I didn't mean to short you. I know you didn't mean that. I know you didn't mean it that way. Say that. My bad. See, I stumbled on my words too, not today. But it looked good today, Chiefin'. Always like your bud. 5.1 million views. Yeah, man, stoked. Just come in and have respect, man, and people sub up to you and respect you. That's what our community is about: respect and medicating, and just being normal people. Wayne up in here? Wayne, what up? Good to see you. Yeah, CS Family rocks. Yep, got a lot of good people. Token Tom, Angie Burks, Wayne's in there. Who else in there? Brookie. There's so many. It's over, what is it, 800 now? CS Family, Chiefin. Man, I'm so glad y'all stopped in, man. Appreciate you guys. CS for life. It's not a cult, but it is kind of a movement. You know what I mean? I think we need more people come together and, do more about legalization of marijuana. Maybe get a petition going or something like that. Right. Definitely not. Some people might think that way, but I know, brother. I know that's what I'm saying. I know. I was defending it. That's not what it is. I'm not saying. I'm just trying to say. Everybody's welcome there. You don't have to have a CS on your name tag to be part of the family. It's not a code. We still like everybody. Okay, yeah, man. Yeah, I should probably make myself a little more clear sometimes, bro. My apologies as well. Some people say, like, that many people, oh my God. It is amazing to have that many subs. And he got knocked down from that because he had lost one of his channels. Yeah, everybody's welcome. We had dealt with a troll all night. Just put him in timeout over and over and over again. And the guy has a picture of Chief in Session on his fucking account. His picture. Wow. It burns. I'm kidding, it doesn't burn. I don't feel pain. Yep. We have good family. Got good stock, good genes. Look out, Tom. Bob and weave. You too, Chief. I know you meant to hit him up. I just joking. Now I wish I could go vertical. It's kind of weird to me. And my beard is getting so long. Yeah. Big Move fan. Thank you, brother. And also, Tom, appreciate you. Chiefin, you have a good night, homie. It's 5 a.m. Where you at? Time for a blinker. Actually, I think it's 5:48. 5:46. I don't know. He always does it early. Chief's got some nice shorts. They're funny. One with the ice bottle was pretty cool. It was water. He pulled out of the fridge, smacked it, and it froze right in front of him. It's tight. Then he has someone there going to the dealer's house, going to the plug's house. Cars like jumping over bridges, off bridges and shit. Just funny shit. That's why he has a lot of views. He's very creative. I like that. He says imagination is not stifled by no means. Lives outside the matrix. Oh no, you didn't say matrix. Yeah. Right. Just anybody, you can tell people who think outside, like, what the government wants us to think and how they want us to think. I kind of, some say free thinkers. Some people call them the sheep, if you look the other way, or the sheeple. I think it might be expanding. I hope it is. Maybe it's a neural network thing. You good, brother? Oh gosh. Wayne, that could leave a lot of openings there, buddy. I'm going to hopefully say you're just chilling here, maybe eating some pizza rolls and some tater tots. Or, I don't know. You're cracking me up when you said your wife runs around and sings, "Get money. Let's get money." That's funny. I would laugh, and thank you for that. I think I remember you said that on Cheapens too. What's wrong, man? Sometimes I have memory problems with names and numbers, but I can remember like our conversation just an hour ago. Did I miss Naughty Nurse? She here? Yeah. Where's she at? Arlene? Callie, what's up, homie? Good to see you. I'd be smoking away. Got a cigarette in the ashtray. It's not lit. But give me real one more. Right. I figured, Wayne, you might have been doing mushrooms. Oh, coyotes. Not today, last night he filmed coyotes running right out in front of his house. I think he said 26 feet away. And it was like a male, and it was so pretty. Coyotes I've seen in New York look like little rabid dogs. I mean, they're so skinny and bony. This thing was like, where it was sleek and clean. It was nice. Beautiful. Then we talk about the guy who has he befriended a coyote, and he has a pit bull, what is it, a cute pit bull? I think his name was Duke. And they were friends with the coyote, and now the coyote comes out, sometimes will come in and sleep and play, but he don't attack them. It's pretty cool. But yeah, to have an animal trust you is pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, get you some pizza. Cool. I'll see you in a minute if I'm on. Peanut butter taffy. Peanut butter taffy. Hmm. That's right. Peanut butter taffy. I'm just trying to think. You know, taffy, you know, banana, you know, saltwater taffy. But peanut butter taffy does sound pretty damn good. I wish I had some of that as a dab. Oh, man, I think my Puffco's getting low on battery. That was my icon. I can. You can. I can. Don't bomb the trash. Sorry, you can, but I plug it in, charge it up, and I can't even get a full hit out of it. And I only had it for a start after the first charging. It wouldn't charge up all the way. So, you know what I mean? I ain't down with that. How about some sugar tart? Sugar tart. Sugar tart. Sugar tart. It is. And now I got me hot knife. I'll warm it up a little bit. Find me a nice little chunk. That's too big. Oh my God, there's two of them. Can't really turn it sideways because they'll fall. It's good to me. One drop. Two drop. Are you on live over there? Not today? Homie? I'm going to jump off here and go there and hang out. 13 likes, thank you guys, I appreciate it. Alright, I'm going to put some more. What should I put it on? Green's good. No. Okay. Ah, cool. Mom is coming back. I got cotton mouth. Hi, I'm on live, just so you know. You know that though. Oh, she knows it. She was on my live. Duh. Sometimes my brain don't work. Well, my brain's always moving ahead of itself, and I forget what my brain was thinking. Kind of weird. It's like me thinking about the reverse image. That's my right arm. And that's my left arm. Hey. Pull it up. Nice, get the 15 likes. Not that that matters, I guess. Everybody came in. Thank you. Appreciate everybody stopping in. Right? Looking for them dog biscuits. I want them dog biscuits. I got that dog in them. Got that dog. Come on now. We all know about that dog. You don't know about that dog, you better stay on the front porch. You know about that dog. Can I pet that dog? Can I pet that dog? Alright. It's so funny. Hold on a second. I'll be right back. Alright, that pissed me off. And it didn't even work. It's all good. It's all good. I got a hand roller. I'll use that one. You guys like my shirt? Just a big old brook trout or trout. Get in there 3D style. Pretty sweet shirt. Pretty sweet shirt. Sorry. I gotta double grip this 2-liter because my left hand is kind of jacked up. But again, thank you guys for coming in, hanging out. Appreciate everybody. What's everybody up to? What do you want to do? Anybody want to smoke anymore? Take more rips? What? Man, if I could roll a joint, I could roll a big old hash hole. That'd be sweet. No. It's this stupid thing. You can see it's stubborn. Stupid coil won't grind up the tobacco. It's got a strong engine. It's not cool. It's a piece of crap. The other two broke though. It's going to as well. I'm trying to force the tobacco in it. It doesn't want to do it. Take it off and the stupid cigarette's kind of hot. Then you can hear like something like the bearing in there that's burning up. So it's about another one. They're not that expensive. That one's supposed to be roll cones, but I haven't tried it yet. Well, I can't roll a cone because I don't have that much weed. You know what I mean? I can't. What is it supposed to be? At least like a 2 gram and a 0.75 hash roll inside the joint. Makes a cone. Or makes a joint. Outlaws, what's up? Another CS family. Good to see you, homie. Thanks for dropping in. How you been? What's good? What's new? What's not? I hope life's good. I feel blessed having you guys in here, and besides that, I feel blessed in life. Life in general. You don't have to stay out there, babe. You can come back here and chill. Watch your phone. I'll do whatever you want. I mean, I never told you what to do. Yeah. Huh. What time is it out there, Outlaws? And we're dark as crap here. I think. Yep. What time is it here? 9:10. I think you're in like Colorado or something. If I'm not mistaken. I didn't think about cutting this steel thing off or swing from it. 710 there, so you got daylight. I got you. Outlaw again is CS family. Outlaws, do you have a wrench, homie? Here you go, Outlaws. You guys got wrenches and you're not subbed to any of these people that come in the chat. I'll be disappointed if you don't sub up. Because we're all good people. It's been a really long journey to like find good people. And the people I hang out with are good people. So you know, some of them are like really old friends I've had known for a while. that's what I look for, like-minded people want to hang out and just hang out and have fun, chill, maybe try to talk about some personal issues or, things that has happened in their lives, maybe any cryptid, any paranormal, out-of-body experiences, anything like that. I've had, you know, somewhat cryptid, paranormal, uh, maybe loss of time, a good way to put it, if you're feeling me. Uh, Almost a bear attack, bad side of drugs, seeing, bad stuff. So yeah, I've had good, bad. I've been in a car wreck as a teen, like I said, had out of body experience. So uh, that really freaked me out because I still, even when I had the experience, been in the light, I walked down the hallway, I was in the light, but the whole time my head was down, and I wasn't like in awe as much as I was scared, but I was young. But if you're a soul, maybe I'm a young soul. I don't think I'm a young soul. Maybe at the time I was, but to be honest, man, I was scared. I didn't like. It wasn't like the pearly gates. It was just the white hall. So I still don't know. I was scared to look up or look at where I was at. I was out of body, obviously. And I was led, but I didn't see the person who I was walking beside, but I could feel a presence. When I was in the hospital room, I came out of my body and I was hovering, looking over the doctors, nurses operating on me in the emergency room. So the next thing I popped in the light, then we walked for a while, and then I went there and we stopped, and I felt a presence in front of me, and in my head I heard, "You can stay or go back," and I said, "Go back," and I woke up in my body. So, I can tell you, having that happen, it's hard to explain, the feeling, but, is it like, did you go in light? Did I have, that experience? Am I blessed? Or why did I go? Why me? But it didn't mean that I didn't fall back into a darkness at my weakest times, just like everybody else, has their bad times. But that only lasted, 3 or 4 months, and then I left that state, and it was like the curse or the demons that were around me left me, if that makes any sense. Literally, like going over the state line, man, pictures I was looking at were one thing, but then after I got away, they turned back into the pictures that I had seen, or they weren't the pictures I was looking at, kind of shit. Yeah, that's when I was living in Lawton, Oklahoma, in projects kind of thing, Motif Manor. I don't know if anybody knows of Lawton, Oklahoma, but that's kind of the Section 8 housing. So pretty bad place, and there's a lot of witchcraft, voodoo, devil worshippers, gangs, lots of gangs, lots of shooting. So, yeah, it was bad. So we got out of that, and now we're better than we have ever been, and I'm strong again. So just because, you still got to follow that path of goodness, you still got to be devoted in your life, devoted in Christ, and pray for forgiveness every day, and pray for others. I don't sit there and pray about myself, you know what I mean? I pray for others. I have been praying on my own last 3 or 4 nights to help me with the pain in my neuropathy in my feet, my legs, and they have been feeling a little bit better, but I'm kind of falling off my medication routine, and I need to get back on that. I was trying to figure out if I could stop doing insulin or stop doing, I hated it there too, honey. Stop doing insulin, stop doing the metformin, and I tried one and then didn't do the other, and then my blood sugar went high, so Guess I'm back on my medicine. Take my shot tonight. But again, man, I've been in the darkness, I've been in the light, so just, I guess they have that. And I don't know if it's because I was in the light or something happened, if maybe somehow the darkness is attracted to light, or maybe light in people, or certain people. I don't know how that works. But it's kind of something weird to think about. Bootlicker? Yeah. Oh, we had those too. Yeah, it's crazy where we were. Cops there all the time. People getting shot and shit. But yeah, you know, you gotta stay positive. If you have negativity, man, your vibes will go down, and the darkness will tempt you. Well, say it'll give you things you won't get. You know. Thank God, God brought me through the light, or knowing like no matter what I was going to do, I wasn't ever going to take my life because I knew that I'd already been given the gift of life. I knew what happened. I wouldn't go back to that place, or I'll go back to that place and be let in, or see, I won't be called crazy. Alright, I won't do it. I won't drink out of the bottle. Anybody got any thoughts on that? You know, I've also had a time out here sitting in the house. Now, if I'm going to tell another story here, I'll have to take a drink, take a hit. Right. Maybe like the light in, you know, the light that I try to put out in a, you know, peace and prosperity. You know, I ain't all about turning the other cheek. You know, I did that too long. You know, I gotta stand up for myself, especially my old lady. Man, I fought and I fought, man, and telling everybody, you know, I ain't gonna like, you can't stay here because if that gets me and Norma evicted, you gotta go. And that's in my son-in-law and her daughter. But they did eventually get us kicked out. That was in Lawton, Oklahoma. I was homeless. I had got Norma out of there. She had left me. I won't say I got out of there. She left me. But we ended up getting back together. I got it out of there. I was evicted with what only I could carry. And 7 days out of it, 7 days to leave, they kicked me out in 5 days. So I lost everything. And I was going to get a U-Haul. But I ended up at a hotel. And we got back together and bought our Jeep, got our apartment, our trailer. It's a nice trailer. I'm just saying, it's a one-bedroom apartment. Nice utilities, everything like that. So, right? No bugs. You know, you get a couple ants in the spring. But hell, we're in the country. We're a town of 268 people now. It's crazy. Alright, to the story. I heard barking outside, or I was howling. Howling. 30 minutes. Me and Norma was right here behind me. We were sitting here, and I heard howling. We were watching YouTube. And I kept howling. What the hell is that? So I'm going to go outside, right? I didn't bring my camera. I just went outside, and when I went outside, the howling stopped. I started hearing growling. And then Norma came out, and this thing started growling, man, and it was like right beside me, right in front of me, but I couldn't see anything. Off our back porch, had a light on, had a deck. Sounds like it's right in front of me. And man, it was like, I wanted to see it, but I was fucking scared to death. I actually said a prayer, went inside, and it stopped, and I haven't heard it since. We've also heard women out here screaming like, help me, somebody please help me. You know, 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. Fuck no. No shit, you got grazed? Or you get grazed or you... No, I ain't gonna speculate, I'm just asking. I couldn't imagine having a bullet in me. Nope. I actually got a guy who told me he didn't give a fuck who I knew. He would fucking kill me as he had a knife to my stomach, and he was like from a Latino gang. Mm-hmm. Came up me. Right? Right. Yeah, life is, I've been, I don't know, people wanted to rob me or whatever, or like I said, some kid riding a bike, I almost hit you. He had like 20 feet to swerve beside me. And he was a known freaking meth head. And just, I don't know, guy wanting to steal my shoes. I'm like, fuck, you can have them if you want them. They're fucking $10. He's like, no, I'm good, and walk away, you know. People walk by and be like, you know, gonna shoot your ass, give you the gun to your stomach kind of shit. Crazy motherfuckers. My daughter-in-law got attacked, punched her eye, like almost knocked her eye out. She came in their apartment bleeding. Some big old black guy tried to rape her in the middle of the street in another apartment complex up the road. She was walking home from work. She actually somehow got away from him. Ran in, help me, he's gonna kill me. Yeah, that shit. But I try to be a positive person. No shit. Sorry to hear that, brother. I bet that other guy looked worse though. I'm fucking around. I like to joke. Thanks everybody stopping in, and I appreciate you all. And what was I going to say? I was going to tell you another story, wasn't I? What was the story? Anybody remember? I can't remember. Told you I went out there. Exactly. Life's tough. You know, I think a lot of times just being a kind soul saved me a lot of the times. You know, they'd expect somebody to be like, I don't know, a sheep. Be like, come on over here, let's walk out in the parking lot so we can talk. I'm like, fuck no, man, I ain't going out there. You know, but, you know, I talked here and he was asking me if I slept with this old lady. I told him, man, I ain't been in your apartment and she ain't even been in mine. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I gotta go back and see what happened in like today. I missed it. You sent him on his way. No refund for you. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Said I've been on a minute. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Whoever's in here still, thank you so much. I'm gonna hang out for another 5 minutes, I guess. Go ahead and get an hour. You gonna be out there going live tonight? I know it's late, not today. Yeah, you gotta learn from your mistakes. You know what I mean? You know, with lessons comes knowledge. And I don't try to pretend or act like I know everything. You know, I just talk about things that I've had in my life and my experiences. You know. I guess that's for entertainment, but yeah. The Gripster. Griff's here. What's up, Griff? Good to see you. He's a good guy as well. Let's see. Everybody say hi to Griff. Haven't seen Griff in a while. How you been, buddy? We're just talking about getting capped, making people walk, make sure we go deep. You know what I mean? I started when I look up like this, I got these cheap ass glasses that has the little bifocal. So if I had to read chat, I look up. I'm so used to doing that, I keep my head up. I look like I weird, crazy busy. I guess that's good, isn't it? No, I mean, work. I hope it's all busy in a good way. You're welcome, Griff. I wouldn't do that. I don't remember nothing, man. You have to clip it. I want to hear the nurse song. Did you put that up? How about that? Catch me outside. How about that? Catch me outside. Catch me outside. Uh-oh, I'm getting my medicine. Hey, yo, I want to stop taking my other doctor medicine. What? I want to take Dr. Kibby medicine. But I'm going to be out of it. No, I don't want to take it anymore.
That's why.
I don't think that's it.
Why?
That's why anyway, what? That I'm crazy? What is that in the screen? What was that? Oh, I didn't read a message.
Like, I don't, if I put that in mind, you wouldn't be living with me.
I'm going to go there and watch it.
Nope.
Yeah, that is awesome. Bigfoot Festival. A new song, alright. I have to go there. Amanda, what's up? How are you? I'm trying to catch up, guys. Coyotes are howling. Howl! I just need JoJo to come howl. Let's go, Wayne. Alright, you let me know, and I'll smoke with you. My hand's jacked up, so I can't roll a cone, but I can fill a bong. Right? Did you put any dog treats out there? Let me make sure I have soda. Oh, I got stuck. Too little medicine takes. I hate medicine. Remember, take your medicine. Doctor's orders. I think I gotta put the bones out front of your porch. Or maybe for the street on your side. I guarantee you they'll come up as long as you stay quiet. Don't be yelling. Right, don't, you know. My memory is so weird. I can remember shit like that. I can't remember dates, birthdays, you know, street names. I don't get lost. Not that I couldn't give you directions unless you knew, like, oh, down there by Waffle House, you know, at that light, turn left. Then you go down to Walmart, turn right, and it'll be right there on your left. You know, something like that. But street names, forget about it. I'm going to put outlaw sale. Oh, I haven't had vacation in freaking forever. Probably, yeah. It's kind of leery on cones. Because you really can't put your mouth to it. Unless you can kind of look inside and see it's green weed, man. Usually, I mean, I've got some shitty ass cones before. Of course, I'm in a state where it's got to be THC, I guess. I think that just banned THC. No, I'm sorry, it can't be Delta 9. THCA, I think we can still do, but I don't get it, so I really wouldn't know. So I don't get it from here. I get mine from J Rose 420. Yep, upload you, bro. Alright, yeah. I'm gonna take a hit, Wayner. You ready? Really? I didn't know that. I hear you on that, though. I'm close to being back in one. I really gotta start exercising, man. But I know. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Again, thanks everybody for coming in and hitting the like and hanging out. I'm gonna take another bong hit. I'll check to see how low my puff score is. I might take another dab. If you guys want to hang out, man, I ain't doing shit. Alright. Man, I smoke a lot. I've cut back so much here lately, it's crazy. I bet I smoke at least a gram a dab a day, and a gram a dab a day. Gram a dab a day, doggy dabby do. A gram a dab a day. Yep. I'm sorry, I ain't gonna say it again. But yeah, if not more. I'm down to I've taken 2 today. Maybe 3 hits, but I usually was smoking a shitload. And I was smoking pot for hours. Yeah, I could probably do the same thing. Miller High Life talking. I like the Miller High Life, I guess, 40s. Yeah, glass. Our Miller High Life 6-pack. Right? You gotta get your tolerance back down, right? I keep needing to put my atomizer in my alcohol right here. I know, the inside of it where the smoke comes up and it sucks it down through the bowl into the chamber. I know that inside there is clogged up really bad. I got it from John. John smokes hard dabs. No offense to John, right? And thank you, my brother. And so I really haven't gave it several soaking, so I might do it. I got nothing else to do tonight. I know. It's I guess in a way, if the weed was better, I guess you wouldn't have to smoke as much. I mean, I do it to medicate myself. I mean, obviously I'm high right now, so I'm pretty medicated. So yeah, But I'm gonna go back to I like to smoke, so I gotta take one more. Feel me on that one? You debate yourself, you're gonna win. Yeah. If you're a narcissist, you're probably gonna win. I don't think I'm a narcissist though. I don't boss people around, tell people what to do. In a chat, put one if you want to take a rip. You know, shit like that. Right? Right. Well, I know what I gotta do. I need to get up and start fucking hiking and exercising.
Mm-hmm.
I think I got a treadmill out here. I should probably start using the motherfucker. Yeah, I said MF. 16 lights, man. I've been stuck on 16 lights forever. Somebody hit the like, please. And thank you. Thank you. Live chat, yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Appreciate everybody coming in. Thank you for stopping in. If you want to say hi, come in and say hi. If you're in here, put a 1. I'm kidding. Joke. I don't keep my dentures in because they mess with me. Thank you for that like. But I do have dentures. Pretty sweet. Yeah, when I had I'm on disability, so they give me I don't know, not very good insurance, so they can take out a couple teeth at a time. So they took out like 5 on the top row, and because they said he couldn't build a bridge because there's nothing wrong on the other side, so they took out those and they gave me a denture. And then at the next December they stopped doing dentures. Or doing dentures, or what's the other one when you're just doing like one heat, like the spot on to fill it. We couldn't do that either, so well, unless we paid him for it. So I need to get the top ones adjusted. Top one, I only have one set of dentures, so I can eat with them on. Plus, gotta wear them. Can't wear them because you know I can't keep the girls away. I do it for my old lady. I kind of look like one of them Duck Dynasty guys. And R.I.P. to Mr. Duck Dynasty. I can't think of his name right now. Like I said, I had a problem with names. So, boom. Target. Cheers. Trying to think which weed this was. I think that's the grape juice. I was getting to about talking Tom. Oh, right. Unless the cops roll up on you. I guess that's what happened over at Not Today. 10 in the morning, 5-0. Getting a good start. Early cop gets the worm. Peace and quiet is great. Be honest, man, I go sit outside, but the bugs probably eat me to death. And that sucks. People suck, man. I like the country, man, but believe me, Even out here, you know, with the propaganda machine and stuff I see, I still worry. Home invasion is like if something happened to her. That is my biggest fear, I guess. But I got something for you, ass. She scared myself. Scared myself. You see that? I'm a non-violent person. Until it comes time to be violent. In the moments are kind of a quick, you know what I mean? So always have buttons, quick time to go. And when it hits you, you just hope for the best, I guess. But I'd be going to swing. You got to swing. Little Charlotte, she's as pretty as the angels when they sing. I can't believe I'm out here on the front porch in my swing duster. Swinging. Sorry, I just felt like singing while I was swinging. Swinging that tobacco. Tobacco road. When I stream, man, I smoke a lot. If I get another light, man, I'd love to get to 20. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody in there hanging out. Man. I'll be honest, I like hanging out and smoking. That's what I used to do on Discord all the time. Discord's too fun. Armor of God, you know what I mean? It's like when that demon was outside, man. I said that prayer came in, I never heard of it again, other than maybe some things screaming in the woods, which, you know, I ain't gonna after somebody like that. I don't know. Did I get pulled out of that bad situation I was in by God? You know? Am I doing, because I've always told people, kind of think it's silly to say, you know, if I do go back up there, I want to make sure that I impress if that was him, you know, the man. It was, oh, you're already guaranteed you're right in heaven in your golden palace, and I don't know, man. I was drunk when it happened. The car wreck, the guy passed out driving, and then we hit a tree at 15. I went through the windshield. Bounced back in and it cut my head and face, my jugular and my cheek and my nose. See, I went smaller and bigger. Cut my nose and laid it open. These two were cut open. I put my hand up my face and I put my hand inside my skin and I felt blood going down my chest once when I woke up. And then there was an ambulance, the light behind us, a nurse, I guess at the time, or a paramedic said, we're going to get the jaws of life, get this tree away from you. And it looked like she was an angel, and then I passed back out. Next thing I know, I woke up, hovering over my body in the hospital. Glass was a quarter-inch away from my jugular vein. Which I guess is a lot, depending on a lot of skin from here, your jugular vein. Like I said, I guess there's some protection in there somehow. Alright. Angie, what up? Like I said, just to catch what I said, did that cover it? Okay, thank you for the meeting. I was in a car wreck, what I just said, I ended up in the hospital, and I looked down and seen myself being operated on. Next thing I know, I was like instantly in a big hall of white and it was hard ground. Although I wasn't a body, I was a light. And we walked, and I say we, I felt a presence beside me leading me. Because like the ground, the walls, everything looked like it was no into, it was just open. So then I was walking, we stopped, I felt a presence in front of me. He asked me if I wanted to go. Well, in my head, he said, "You can stay or go back." I said I wanted to go back because I was pretty much drunk, dead, and a place I'd never been, and it scared me. And I didn't feel comfortable, so I said go back. And I woke up in my body in a recovery room. So that was at 15. So that was my life is good, God is great. You know what I mean? Then I had my dark times. And darkness almost had me. I don't know if it's because I was in the light or even that God was going to save me from the place where I was. And the darkness seems to always try to come around me. So, man, that shit just freaked out. Let me see. Yeah, I was giving the opposite to come back. Then I woke up in my body. The body's just a vessel, yes ma'am. But I was scared. I didn't feel like it was a place I wanted to stay, if that makes sense. So then I was blessed, which I know I was, but that didn't mean I couldn't fall from grace again. You know what I mean? In a way, that's my struggle. Is I'm going to be good enough to get back or be able to get into heaven again, if that was heaven? Or are they going to be happy with the way I handled my life and what I tried to do, as in touch people and open up and let them know you have outlets? These things aren't imaginary. So. But then I've been, other accident that happened. I fell asleep in the woods up in Watkins Glen, New York, up in the Finger Lake area. Fell asleep daytime, leaned up against a tree, and then when I got woke up, it was nighttime, and I got woken up to bears chomping at his teeth and smacking the ground and growling at me. I stood up, said, "Hey bear," raised my hands and walked away down a hill, and it didn't eat me. And they have black bears in the area. To be honest, I never saw it, I just heard it. And I could hear it huffing and teeth chattering. I think it scared itself when it walked up on me. So, he could have ate me there if he wanted to. And another time I was in a little bit different area, probably within a mile of each other, as a crow flies. And no, maybe a mile and a half. By the time I walked up around this pond, up a hill, I went up in the hill, and I seen somebody tag the tree, and they had like their name, heart, and plus, and the lady's name or whatever. So I put my initials and my girlfriend's initials in there, thinking I'd do the same thing, right? And probably not a smart move, right? Well, I didn't think about it at that time. So I had picked up a stick that I was walking with and using, and I started walking up the hill some more. And these were trails up in Watkins Glen, New York. This was behind they would have ponds where they pump water out of, because if they didn't have, water in the area the fire was, they would have to pump water out of the ponds. So we went back there, and there was a horse trail going up through there. So I'm walking up the hill, and all of a sudden it got super quiet. Like that. Not even a pin drop. I'm kind of looking around. I'm like, I just got this weird feeling like this ain't the place I want to be, So I turned around and walked back down the hill. I did kick everybody out. Walked back down the hill. Kept walking. Next thing I know, I hear like a bulldozer coming through the woods. Crash. boom, bang, limbs breaking, tree limbs breaking. I don't know if trees. I got to the bottom of the hill at the end of the wood line, right before the lake. Our little, it wasn't a little pond. It was a small lake. Not a lake. Small, bigger pond. How about that? Okay. And turned around. I didn't see anything. And for some reason, there was this weird seat sitting there, and it was like a long slab of rock, right? And there was the same size slab of rock that was broken in two and was sitting down, and was somehow turned into a seat. And it was really strong, so I just sat down there and took my knife out and started whittling a spike on the end of this tree limb, or that thing I was walking with, walking stick. And then I got up and left, and nothing happened. So, some message. Amen, Wayne. Appreciate that's for sure. Right, Angie? Right, I just keep my faith, man. I try to be a light. I try to stay high vibes so nothing can attach itself to me, you know what I mean? Uh, hold on. I get a drink. Hold on. Which comment do you want me to elaborate on? Sorry. You said so many good things, so many bad things. Somehow I get to it. I think everybody does, right? Maybe just how you pay attention to it. I can't get my chat up. Hold on. Chat's kind of freaking out on me. I'm trying to get your last message. But you're right. It's not that I don't want to show my presence, but it's not because I can't make the fight. It's just that I don't want to be in the fight, I guess. I don't want to have the fight again. Right? I'm gonna take a dab. Dab time, fam. Dab, 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 dab. I love having these conversations. This is what I like doing on YouTube. I like being open and expressing ourselves. Life is definitely good. Not going in on dab. Probably got about 3 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, 10 seconds. Put the button sickle. I got this. Chieftain was on here earlier, Angie. I got invited by Joe B. There's a person on, hold on. Talk to somebody about cryptids. He knows somebody, must have somebody on talk about cryptids. And my red light came on. Look, mm-hmm. You see it? No, no. But it was on. They want to talk about cryptids. And I don't know about paranormal stuff, but you know. I've started on YouTube kind of hanging out with Norma. Norma was in Lawton. I actually had a channel on here before, but I forgot how to get into it. Got the code and I couldn't retrieve the channel. But I had like 2 or 3 videos on there, nothing really big. And then I kind of got into the crypto community, and then I started this channel and kind of went from there. And all I do is usually hang out, smoke, talk about cryptids, talk about anything, anybody personal injuries, or anybody wants to have somebody prayed for, or just any topic you want to talk about. I kind of stay away from politics and religion. I will speak my own religion. I'm not trying to hold people back, I guess, but I try to stay off that topic, which is something I really do want to talk about, to be honest. But better not try to deal with it. Yeah, I used to meet a lot of help from the community, like going to food banks and stuff. And sometimes, what's up, dude? Good to see you. Cheers. I'm trying to kill myself with tobacco. Man, chat's going pretty fast. I appreciate it. Can we get some likes, please? I'll come back to read them. I hope you're talking about, you know, what I was discussing. Holy moly. Okay, that's my cigarette machine. And just so you know, ain't nothing crazy or weird going on. Oh, 20 likes. Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright. The way I get on here too, you know. I smoke, I hang out, I talk, just about like you did last night, man. I open up. You know, everybody has problems. Everybody, somehow, some way, like-minded people are finding each other, and they're having these same life experiences. At some point, does it become a pattern? At some point, is it information put in your brain? I don't know. Oh yeah, and I'm really high right now, so. But I like conspiracies. I like. I am a political person, not on my channel, but I watch a lot of people, and I do not watch the local news. Well, I watch the local news and like Dateline during Hey Neil, what's up? I watch Dateline during our dinner time and local news, and I'm usually arguing and yelling at the TV at that point. But usually I just look on YouTube, you know, any I don't know, Charlie Kirk, Ben Shapiro, list of people. Definitely not a Democrat. I like fish though. You like my fish shirt? Pretty cool. Jumping. Big old sand. Oh, I got a rainbow. What you up to, Neil? Haven't been on for a while. I haven't been overseeing the plants. I think I saw you live today. I think you were sitting in the launch chair, smoking a blunt, Neil. Yeah. Cool. I'm glad you're good, homie. What you up doing this late? How late is it? It ain't late. I'm sorry. It's not even 10 o'clock. So that's a little bit much later. And I lost time. I'm kidding. Lost the soda. Thanks everyone for stopping in. Appreciate everybody. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm sending you prayers, not that you need them, but just saying blessings, brother. Wish you well. And thanks for stopping in. Thanks everybody for stopping in. Hope everybody's having a good night. And I ain't ready to go. I'm about ready to... Man, I wish I could play music on our channel. On my channel, our channel, whatever. 133-113-20. 133-133-20. That's good. That's very good. Let's get Angie. Oh, you're okay, Angie. I'm sorry about that. You probably rewind it enough to get caught up and just put it on 2 or whatever. You weren't gone for long. Okay, so about Angie. She has a little bit of content, I think, but whatever, she's the boss. We also bet maybe she'll do some content. Yeah, most of the time we have good people, man. I don't have any trouble in a minute. Neil, can I ask you a question? What happened to your other plants? Are they still going? They harvested? This would probably start using my laptop if I get my account on the laptop. I think it is on my laptop. And then I think I could play music. Yep. Yeah, I just hang out. Been trying to pray a little bit to get my feet to feel better, and they're starting to feel better. RJ, what's up? Good to see you. Saw Tom and everybody earlier. Well, Tom and John and Chiefin was stopped by. Appreciate you stopping in. Good to see you. There you go, Angie. Thank you. Yeah, not today, man. He's got some good channels, really. He's a good guy. Sorry to hear that. You know, it takes some time. You know, you got to learn. I think you're on a better schedule anyway. And I think we'll have like a long summer. Thank you, RJ. Appreciate that. Yeah, he's having problems with his heart and having short breath. That's what they put the heart monitor in me for. Just a looping, like a Wi-Fi heart monitor, and it sends out my heart beat to the hospital or wherever, who collects it, and then they look at it. I have to go to the heart doctor soon. I hope we made another appointment, because I missed my last one. Right, and then you could go ahead and, with the summer, you can go into that fall season where they'll change on their own, you know what I mean? Go out of that veg state. Cheers, everybody. Cheers to the fam. My chat's going crazy, guys, so it's scrolling up and down, and I'll be looking at it in a second. Sorry, man. I hate to put my hand in your face. But my left hand don't work. Yeah, see? Right. Mm-hmm. Okay, hold on a second. Right? I'll live my life in pain. I have diabetes, type 2 diabetes, and neuropathy, sciatic nerve damage. I have zero feeling in both feet, 100% loss of feeling. And they're just numb. And it goes up through my shins. And I'm on Lyrica for it. That's it. I'm on baby aspirin for my stroke I had a year and a half ago. And some blood thinner, I guess. I believe you, Angie. They had me on Actos and metformin and insulin. And the Actos, I quit taking it and my feet swelling went down. Stopped taking the Actos, and I still dropped my A1C from, I think it was 6.3 or something like that, down to 6.0. So I'm really striving, but I've kind of lost a little bit of days here because I haven't been taking my medicine. I'm striving to get it to the, anything in the 5 range. And I think you're right about the Lyrica, because I haven't been taking my meds, and it's starting to get better feeling in my feet. I haven't been taking my meds for the last couple of days. I feel like my feet are feeling better, to be honest. Maybe I'll take my Lyrica and I'm only on 2 pills a day. Maybe I'll just break it down into 1 and could break it in half. We'll see what happens with my pain. Thank you for the advice. If I try anything, be able to get off medicine. I hate medicine. But I got down to 138 pounds when I didn't take my medicine. When I lost my insurance for 7 years, that's when I ended up doing nerve damage and, my blood sugar was over 500 and my A1C was at 14. So, yeah, I see, Angie. I hope it ain't the diabetes. But I mean, if that's what you're striving to be, congratulations. If it's not, because it's because of something else. Yeah, I know. I was at 255 pounds. I was pounds coming out of high school. When I got to 255, I looked at myself in the mirror and I'm like, man, I'm so fat. I look like Santa Claus. I was a manager at Culver's and I had an apron on and my belly was kind of hanging out. And I'm like, I'm too fat. Then about 2 or 3 months later, I got diagnosed with diabetes at 23. So, so just recently I got my insurance back. I don't know. When I moved here to Arkansas, state I live in, and I'm back up to 186 pounds. I'm chunky. Blood sugar's good when I take my medicine, but when I don't, my blood sugar is not like horrible. Last couple of days, not taking my insulin or my metformin. My blood sugar was 147 this morning. So if I could do that, cut my diet, but see that, yeah, that's really, to me, is not enough food to live on. So I need more protein, I guess. I just need to adjust my diet. I should know these things. I've been diabetic since I was 23 and I'm 48. She's got headphones on. I'm 58. But I'm blessed. I have friends and family. I've got people that understand and people who want to hang out and just talk, These talks I think we should all be talking about and trying to come together. All of this negativity pushing people apart is bullshit. No, I'm 58. I have the beard. It was supposed to be a goatee, and then it turned into this. And then this grow back in because I cut it all off, and this got too long. Now this is catching back up. And it's getting to be summer, so I'm thinking about cutting it all off, but I'm not going to give something, not today, something to strive for. You got that little Billy goat beard. Sorry, that's what my hater came out. Raw. King of the jungle. Burned you before you burned me. Gotta be quick around here, just get that set up. Hit. Hit the sleep. The bearing. Sorry, I know it's annoying, don't have to leave. I don't do anything. Jeez. That's funny. Sorry. I really am sorry about that. And you thank you. You know that goes for you the same. Uh-huh. I try to support you. I mean, just as a person, I know, like, we hang out and chat and stuff. You're, like, a good person, so. I mean, I used to not do content either, and I still had subs that sub to me out of respect. And I did that to a lot of people. I still do. Because the only thing I would, like, won't promote if I go to somebody's channel, and I'm not sure if they're a kid or an adult. And they have, like, nothing on their account, and they're new. Or they have like a kitty cat. Something weird, I'm like, no. I ain't promoting that and I'm not subbing. So if I'm not promoting somebody in Cheapin's chat, it's probably because I look to their account, because I try to promote everybody. It's still something that I do and it's still kind of iffy, But Cheapin likes to play with trolls anyway. Thank everybody coming in. Hit that like, appreciate you. Hope everybody sleeps well. Says there's 0 people in the chat. I have been on in like almost 2 hours. 29 likes, not bad, I guess. Oh, ain't no light top. My glasses off. My freaking eyes are watering, and I don't give 2 fucks, and that's how it is. I think I've achieved my medication limit for the day. What's up? Let's stop it in. Everybody left. Who we got on board right now? What's up? What's up? Wanna get high? Wanna smoke some weed? You know, Tally, right? Good old Tally. Alright, so yeah. Yeah, sport man, thank you, big new fan. Cool. No, I think I try to get somebody to talk to me if I say I actually want to get high. You know, I'm high. I'm high. Are you high? I'm high. Yeah. When I go over and touch it, if I don't touch it within a couple of seconds, it blacks back out. I can spin it right now. So yeah, it becomes kind of quite annoying. Then when it goes fast, it skips up and comes back down and flips up, flips around, flip flops, turns around. I'm going to try to drop this ash in my ear. You need to get some kibble. You need to start a GoFundMe for kibble fund. Kibble fund for the coyote. PayPal. You weren't even going to respond on that, about that little chin music you got there? And this thing goes so far up. I want to get down like ZZ Top, you know. Right? You feel me? Excuse me. So, what do you think? Not today. Am I what you thought I'd be live? Am I everything you expected and more? And then some. I'm just an OG. I just want to live a good life, be happy. I got a little bit ahead of the game right now, so if I stay low and stay prayed up, man, life's good, man. Just gotta enjoy and be happy. Yep. I'm preaching a lot of the other ones too. You know, I ain't preaching religion, I'm preaching life, man. I'm just preaching how to reach for the stars, strive for better. Right? I got you and how deep I can go. Ching ching, that's when the rim shot hits. I like Discord, you can put in rim shots like that, it's hilarious. Hilarious. Okay. What do you think? Carbon fiber? Carbon fiber. Guess I gotta get my lady my pen for my shot. Can't let it go. It's a big rabbit hole. No matter how deep you go. You hear me, bro? Take it slow. Feel the flow. Tell them who you're from. Oh, I'm from the streets. I'm from the ghetto. An OG don't play that game. I can't get that light side on it. I don't know, it's like my camera's on like automatic focus. I just put my hand behind it. That's my slow hands. Yeah, you. Some of that carbon fiber. Stinky. It's like 32 point change THC. Well, THCA. All 50 states, easy, discreet shipping. J Grows 420. If you like dabs, that's the site to check out. Just type in Google J Grows 420. Of course, 420. The numbers. Get it straight. Don't be whack. But yeah. Can't say prices on this channel. This is only for promotional and entertainment use only. Yeah, bro. Write it down. Write it down. You won't be disappointed. Quality. Don't go short on what the small buddy has too. That's what this is. Before I aired this jar out a couple times, I had to burp it. I couldn't smoke it, I was coughing everywhere. It's just now well enough that I can smoke without coughing. I gotta put my atomizer in my alcohol. Cheers. Thanks for stopping in and hanging out, everybody. Appreciate you. I really don't like, yeah, no, I'm live. I said I'm live. Cheers. Guess I had a little loop on my phone. Wasn't a power loss. That happens in my light all the time because I got screwed in all the way, so don't freak out if the light goes out. You come right back on. My tray. It tings a lot. Good times, sure. For sure. Alright. My puff goes on to that light green color. I'm going to clean it. I drop it in the atomizer. Isn't that what I said? That's what I said. That's what I said. But you know what a Puffco is, brother? Not today? Yeah, it's getting weird. Give me a second. Come on. Sorry. Yeah. I gotta be right with you. Clean out my bucket. Come on, chip chat. Okay. Yeah. This is a Puffco. Alright. What you do is you take a piece of or a dab of concentrate, put it in there and it heats it up and vapes it. And you hit it through like this water tube on the top. Right here. Right here. So I just heated that thing up. I can't take it out right this second. But I had to clean it before I put it in the water. And it kind of sitting there dirty with a hit in it. It's not probably a good idea. But inside there, it's got a chamber, and you hit it 2 times, and you can put it on different levels of heat, and then you can heat up the dab, you concentrate you put in there, and then you hit it like a bomb, and it vaporizes it. And that stuff can look like this. I can see this. Then you just take like a hot knife, which is a knife that when you hit a button it heats up and it drops the dab inside of it. And a friend gave me this. I can open it. It'll just roll around in there. Call it the asteroid. So, well, like I said, I have the neuropathy and the pain, so this actually helps me with my pain. Because the only thing I have really is, that Lyrica, which I only take, I think 150 a day, milligrams once or twice a day. When I was up to 450. So I've dropped a lot of that off. Right? It's a big old ball dab, so it's just like concentrate. So basically what a concentrate is, they'll take fresh buds and they'll put it in a pack like a baby cotton sack, and then they'll press it. On a press, they'll add heat and they'll melt it and it'll leak out. And or then they capture that and that's what it is. They can do a BHO with a butane blast, and that makes like the crumble, which I have over there. There's a lot of ways to make it, but it all comes from concentration of weed. Called like out of the trichomes or the terps. It's very interesting. And for the pain, I could sit there and smoke bong after bong it all day, and I take that. I take like 2 hits, and then just take, however many more bong hits I want to take. But usually I don't smoke as much because I'm live. Is why I keep smoking, because I get nervous, and it also does help with my pain. I've also had a bad effect if I smoke too much dab. Then I get a stabbing pain in my foot. And I'll be like kicking my leg up, like, what the? And I don't know. But sometimes I'll smoke and I'll feel my feet tingle. When you don't have a feeling your feet tingle is kind of a big deal. Something like that, if you're paraplegic, you wiggle your toes, for the first time. I really have a feeling in my feet. Try walking around if you couldn't feel your feet. Try to turn out the light and then walk around. Have no feeling in your feet and then lose your light sense. If I leave my head back, I'll fall over. I couldn't do it with sobriety test. Ain't no way. They called me in Lawton when I went into the community health center. They called me the Walking Dead guy. The nurse said, I remember you. You're the Walking Dead guy. bitch, that was me. 136, 138 pounds. You hit the like if you could, please. But I was at that point I didn't want to take it because, I don't know, I guess Satan got a hold of me. Yeah, diabetes. And then I try to be stubborn. I don't know if it's stubborn or play stupid, but I didn't want to take my medicine, and then I just kept losing weight and getting sicker and sicker. It was weird, the sicker I got, it was, I kind of lost my train of thought. Appreciate everybody stopping in. If you hit that like, I'd appreciate it. I'm just here having talk with the chat, hanging out, maybe taking some hits, some medicating, because I'm not, this is just entertainment. I'm just here to bullshit. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a professional or anything, other than maybe talking shit and looking like shit. I don't know. I try to be uplifting, and I try to be, cool. 421, huh? 4 people, 21 likes. I missed it. 420. Can I get another like? But I'm just hanging out here just bullshitting. Feel free to talk, open up if you have anything like you want to talk about or interject in the conversation. We're looking for topics at the moment. I've been talking about some of my life experiences. That's all I really talk about is just things that have happened to me, and maybe commenting on other people who want to maybe discuss maybe anything paranormal or freaky or anything. Maybe if they smoke, they grow. Maybe they want to grow a channel. You're welcome to hang out, talk, ask questions. I appreciate that people are here. Um, 2 hours hanging out. You know. But it would be nice to go out, man. Sit on back. Man, it's like dark. There's no moon out there at all. I ain't doing it. Nope. Man, I can't remember the last time I was out when it was dark. And I do say prayers. Like Angie said something about that in the comment, and yeah, I do. I do protection prayers over my house, my property, my family, my shelter. No one shall trespass. There was a challenger. I love you, I love you, love you. Focus on a dome over top of your property. Set that dome down. Nothing inside could be ever come through there as anything of darkness. If you mean protection stones as far as do I collect rocks? And do I use such rocks to be crystals that may have or not have some kind of cryptid reference? Zombie Queen, what's up? Thanks for stopping in. But yes, I just collect local rock out of my wash up here. And I think the wash up here, there's big giant boulder rocks. Well, not boulder, big round rocks. You see wash rocks. A lot of small rocks. A lot of iron deposit, which inside those have crystals. And a lot of other crystals in different formats of rock. A lot of them patterns. I don't know. I think it might have been an old ancient riverbed or an old creek bed. Sorry about that. That wasn't fucking around. That was really like the power almost went out, bro. Okay, moving on. I want to talk about that. Okay. You guys see that? And I spoke like this because when you roll your own cigarettes, they cherries fall out. That's a cool name, isn't it? I'm going to look you up. If you could maybe comment on a different video, I'll come over and sub. Or if not today knows how to look you up, make sure you're a queen. And welcome to the channel. And I'll sub up. But we just hang out, smoke a little weed, just talking about different experiences, good or bad, or just life experiences, weird things that may have happened in your life, strange anomalies. Does anybody have deja vu? Does anybody walk into a scene and say, I've seen that before? You know what I mean? It happens to me all the time. That's all I do too. You're so sweet. Try to support and show love. Give people a platform where they can talk openly and not be made fun of. No. I really don't like having to judge people. And I try my best not to. If people come in and start doing really weird shit, man, they gotta go. But we had not had one person here tonight that's done that, which is a blessing. Well, just, we could work something out, I don't know. I don't want to die. It is a cool name, though. Thanks for stopping in, spreading love, man. I appreciate that, really. You're welcome. Come in anytime. Yeah, no problem. No problem. Not today. He's had a hard life. You guys need to go roll his channel and check him out. He's got good lives. He actually has some coyotes he's befriending right now. They pretty much, you can walk pretty much 26 yards away. You can actually walk in the road and they're walking in front of him. It's pretty sweet. And you can tell he's a good guy. He's been through the shit, been treated like shit, but it's still, it hasn't sold his heart. Like I do. I can be a pretty good judge of character, which I don't like to do. Because most times when I was like, for a long time, even now, I get judged pretty fast. Because I maybe try to inspire, support others. I try to be good in general. Okay, I gotta put my glasses back on because I can't see, so give me a second. If I get a like over there, man, I appreciate it. I'll never get monetized. I'm just here for the bullshit, likes, help. Plus, I do like seeing likes and subs. I think I'm at 429. even if I get to 500, 3,000 view hours, I ain't gonna, like, I'd never monetize myself. It's just a acknowledgement, you know, people like to be acknowledged. Not for just the fun, you know, it's hard sometimes, man. It's hard to inspire people. I have inspired people to go back on their lives and start recasting. I've had people have been inspired to put their picture up, maybe do a video, you know. Maybe somebody wasn't feeling good, and maybe I said a kind thing, hello, or whatever. I could have made somebody's day. It doesn't, you know, it's not the big things. Sometimes it's the little things that help. Right? And it does, you know, it does kind of hurt sometimes, you know, you put yourself out there, you know, and then, I don't know, shit happens. You know, like I said, you found somebody on YouTube you've been hanging out with for a couple of years, man. You've been, you know, you're pretty close friends, you know. Because it's not even, it's more in your chat and what you say and how you think. You know, you can really kind of read people a little bit, you know. You can tell if they're honest, dishonest, because, you know, I'm right here, you're right there. So if I'm in the chat talking, if I can't communicate, then something's wrong with the person, you know. I mean, I used to get so high I couldn't even talk, man. Literally, I start mumbling and stumbling. And, I don't know, people thought it was funny, I guess. So I just need to cut back and be more myself. Because, I mean, like right now I'm just smoking because I'm nervous, but I don't really need to, but my feet are tingling. You know, that's pretty good. Feel it's just a constant pain, like anaconda boots on, wrapped around your leg and constricting. That's how I kind of can explain it. But, I mean, that's not me. That's not what defines me as a person. I'm blessed, you know. I was given a second chance, you know. I could be, I don't know, move past this point of this vessel. And as this vessel, you gotta learn, you know, this time is your time to learn how to rise above maybe these tests you've been put through in this vessel. To move to your next vessel. Maybe your next vessel, if you don't succeed, you're not going to move to a different, I want to speak about dimension or a different vessel that you're going to be reborn in. So that's why, you know, old soul, new soul, old soul, new soul kind of person. Is it that? Or it's like people, when they get older, they get wiser. But, I mean, what was my thing when I was in that car wreck? I went to the car windshield, hit the dash, bounced back in, cut my face all up, woke up in the hospital. What is the meaning of going in the light? Is it maybe a purgatory, like you wait to be born as a new, in a new vessel? Or does everybody just go into heaven? Well, thank you for that, Zombie Queen. I appreciate that. I was just talking about that, Zombie Queen, like, and then when I was going into heaven, I was 15, I was a car wreck with the windshield, right? And I woke up flying over my body, or just hovering. I was just looking down at them operating on me. And then I went into heaven, and it was a big hallway. I felt like marble walls or whatever. It was really white, and I wasn't in the body. I was a light, but I could tell somebody was beside me, leading me. Then we stopped, and said in my head, I could say go back, and I say go back. But in the meantime, when I was there, I didn't feel accepted. I didn't feel like I was. Uh, it wasn't a good place where I was wanting to be. You know what I mean? I felt like I was being tricked. The more time I looked at it, it wasn't like a blessing. You know what I mean? Could have been the dark side. And if I would have said the wrong thing, I'd have been lost in hell. This happened when I was 15. I'm 58, and I still struggle with it. Whatever was leading me, I didn't feel like I was. I felt more like I was being led and drugged. You know what I mean? You're very welcome. I'm just open and I'm honest about what has happened to me and my experiences. It's really a struggle. Thank you. It was supposed to be a goatee and it kept growing. And then I started letting my side grow back in. I have scars right here on my neck and on my face from the car wreck. So I'm kind of self-conscious. And of course my teeth. I don't have my dentures in. So I never smile because my teeth are always bad. So it's not that I'm a grumpy person. It's just that I'm self-conscious. Well, yeah. Awesome. Oh, you know, am I a sub to you zombie queen? Because if I've been, I'm subbed to so many people. I love new subs. I love subbing. I love supporting. So many things I could talk about. But, I've always, not always, I've always, life was so much prettier when I got out of the hospital the next time. Out of the hospital from that experience. And everything, grass was green, flowers so pretty, everything was beautiful. Yeah, I have. Yeah, I saw a half body apparition, and it was kind of frail woman, but like in a sash or a dress, more like a sash wrapped on thing. But it was solid black, full body, and then it went into the TV. And then I've kind of seen some other shadows here and there, and like I was saying, I think this is actually, well, I didn't say it, but I was saying I was thinking this was a old creek bed. What I didn't say was uh, that I think it's actually an old Indian ground. There's a really lot of really old trees out here, like take 5, 6 people to walk or hold their hands out around it to get around it. And like back here behind me, there is an old house that collapsed, and it had like a a root cellar, and I don't know. Then it has 2 more holes digged off going down there, which I think may be like coyotes or something. Not really sure, but they go down like 20 feet, and There's a lot of old mason jars and stuff out there, but when I picked it up, I really did feel like I wanted to bring it home with me. I felt like it needed to stay where it was. So yeah, I had paranormal stuff happen. I had a dog barking outside for 30 minutes one night, and then I went outside and it started growling. The growling like permeated my heart and made me have like a more of a subsonic and like subnatural, I don't know, like a flight or run or flight, but it was more like run because you ain't going to do anything about it, really, kind of thing. And somehow I had my machete out there and I was like, it started growling, but she was sitting right beside me and she said she didn't hear it really that much, but it was like focused on me. And I said a prayer and went back inside and it stopped howling and I hadn't heard it before. But I also believe in wendigos, and I've heard women out here in the middle of the night, 4 o'clock in the morning, screaming, "Help! Help me!" And behind me is a giant field, and I know it sounds like a shitty thing not to go out there, but I mean, there's a cop that lives right over here, other side of the street, and if he would have had heard it, or maybe he wouldn't have. I don't know if it was focused on me. But I don't play in the dark. I don't. Yeah. Life's pretty freaky. I used to take a lot of pictures on my old account on Facebook, and that was probably 15 years ago, and I would catch like a lot of paranormal things in my picture, and people would always say, man, your pictures are always so interesting, because I always find different things in your pictures, and there'd be cryptids, or I took a picture, I was sitting on the hill looking down, watching Glen down in town by the Finger Lakes, Lake Seneca. And down on the hillside was just like a hayfield or whatever down the hill, but the picture had a bunch of I want to say Civil War headstones on it, but there's nothing there. I took like 3 pictures and like 2 of them had them there and the other one didn't, and then I turned it a little to the right and took another picture, and it had a bunch of faces and they were like a clock, 9, 6, let's say 12, yeah, 12, 9, 6, 3, and back. They all were out on the line like we were at Star. A lot of really weird pictures, but I did another one. I was coming home and it was snow in Watkins Glen, and I was coming down the back road and I seen a bunch of footprints down in this water puddle down there. I was like, it's kind of weird, it's freaking snowing out here. New York was ready for the snow. They always have them plowed and have them salted, and most of the time they were pretty good unless it was a giant snowstorm at that time. Yeah, it snowed like the night before. Or it just got done snowing, whatever it may have been. And then I drove up, stop sign, turned left, and I seen these giant footprints, jumped off the road and jumped in over the ditch and on the other side of the road and didn't miss a stride and kept on running. I stopped the car, got out, and I did a video on it, and I couldn't even reach, halfway distance or close to like how far his steps were between mine. I'm not like, I'm 5'11", but this thing just jumped like, I don't know, 20 feet, kept on running. Never saw it, but it was interesting, to say the least. But yeah, paranormal's kind of weird, and I don't think like somehow I think nature has it out for me somehow, or maybe the cryptids, or maybe something else even more defiant. But I just stay strong. I can't get weak. Live weak and weak. Smoking a lot of weed, that would definitely take your Spirit sound. Well, some people say it'll make you more spiritual, I guess. Right? Like doing peyote or mushrooms, maybe. Or a spiritual thing. Alright. Gotta do this, guys. Now, some people say DMT. I've never seen it, never done it. They also have that honey. Honey out now that's from Nigeria, maybe. It's supposed to be like a clean psychedelic trip thing, I guess. They sell it kind of bee honey or something is the name of it. Like $20 a gram. 5 grams for $50, something like that. But I don't like psychedelics on too of it. Like it's like riding roller coasters. I ain't doing it. No. I ain't doing monster cars. What would I ride? I like ride old-time cars. That's something I can control. I used to ride all them roller coasters when I was young. Yeah. Then I got old and rode one and I was like, oh, time to get out. I'm like, holy, you gotta give me a minute, man. I can't breathe. I can't move. And it was over. Don't you roll your own cigarettes there? Not today. Ah! Yeah. Not today, fool. So do you roll your own cigarettes? I'll try it again, guys, so it's going to be annoying. Annoying. Okay, so. You guys got anything to talk about? Yeah, I know, it's so much cheaper. I get 10 packs for like, just like 2.0. Take the point out. I'm moving. Alright, here. Wait, sorry. I don't know where you live, bro, as far as, not the city, but state. I'm in Arkansas. They want more for the cigarette tubes than they do tobacco. And yes, I said tobacco. Tobacco Road. Come on, get another like over there, please. Come on, hit me up. Hit me up. Alright, let's see here. Oh, no. Forget it here. Okay. I've been through Connecticut. Sure have, a couple times. Went through Connecticut getting to Maine. And then there was friends that lived in Connecticut. See the names again. I can't even think of the city. That thing stopped due to see them before we went up there. That girl's mom's in Maine. I was in Lincoln, Maine. Stinking Lincoln, they call it. Yeah, I was where they had. I went to where they had school shooting. That's the only way I can remember it. Sometimes I tie my memory into the bad things that have happened. You know what I mean? Can you feel me? Can you hammer? Can you hammer? Alright. Like this is the atomizer, brother. See? Ain't dirty. It don't look dirty. Believe me, it's sticky. I gotta open it. Oh shit. Stop. It's how it's playing, charging. What the hell is that called? Down and up she goes. You know to check your messages, bro. I went down there along a river or a lake or something. It was a really small road, but it was beautiful. There's something in my beard and a piece of tobacco. Up north. You don't get north of Maine. I'm just playing. I'm just saying what you're saying where you live. I get you. I just being silly. Right, silly. Well, I guess I'm stuck on 21. Nobody wants to share light. Brooke in here? What's up, Brooke? You don't get high. Brooke, Brooke. Let's see, Brooke. That was Shady Brook. Okay. The road, the Blood River. Gotcha. Then I lived in Watkins Glen. They had Seneca Lake, and they had houses down there, like, you know, a couple $1 million homes. And John Travolta had a house out there on the lake, Seneca. You know, $1 million home. Well, more than that. Oh, let me see. Check it again. I got you. Yo, yeah, I'm just up chilling tonight. I've been on live in a minute, so I throw myself out there. I was just bored, and really wanted to kind of just smoke out. Old lady's behind me chilling. Get ready to, I can't take a dab now, but I'll probably do a bong hit. But I probably need to get my bong too. Right now, my atomizer is in the J Grows 420 alcohol bottle. Cleaned it out. I mean, you gotta work it. You gotta work it. You gotta work it and work it. It's all down inside of the freaking outside of the inside of the atomizer. Well, the smoke goes through there to get that open. I like it. I love it, but need to get a glass top though. I think they're like $39. That's got some chains on it. You want to do bone hit? Do a bong rip, the round rip, CBTHC. I ain't gonna take no scrappy bong here. It's not gonna happen. That was a big hit. I can see through it. She will bubble. Now, step number 2, for all those who need to know. Then you get your tray. Take a tray and you break up your little piece of wood off a very nice little nugget. Some of that gunner. You just heard it now. That was gonna be really creepy. Alright, are you ready? Let's rip it. Cheers to you. Long life, longevity, protection, and love. Sorry I do that. It's annoying. I know nobody's even talking, so I'm gonna stop. I can't read it when chat comes up. I'll put them back on. It's like carbon fiber. Not too red. What do you think? Yeah, not too bad. The hat's not even straight. Oh, my head's crooked. I'm an alien. An alien. If anybody likes to get high and listen to like philosophical music or maybe even rap, I suggest Ren. Just type in Ren, Google search on YouTube. On YouTube's better. Get to Ren Gill. But he's a UK artist. He's got some good music. I don't believe I'm buying dust. I'm going to keep smoking this bowl. Cheers, cheers, cheers. Somebody hit that light. Somebody hit that light, man. I'm stuck on 21. What the light? I wish we do different backgrounds. I wonder how to do different backgrounds. If when I put a different background up, I'll be stuck because I won't be able to turn it off. Could happen. Never know. I've had that one before. Yeah, I just turn this thing on. I don't edit. I don't, do anything other than go live and talk. I like when people talk to me and ask questions, or maybe if they want to talk and open up, it helps the chat move along. But this is a chat participation channel, or life stories, hang out, smoke. Don't even have to be personal. See, my birds are looking fat and sweet. Somebody ran my dog over. Whatever it may be. I say that like a country music song. And I don't mean it to be offensive. Heartbreaking. I'm going to do another one. Cheers. My chat, man. It goes right off. I'm back. That smoke is good. Cheers. Yay. Cheers. Dang it. I almost dropped my ball. What? Not dropped, tipsy over. Almost did the old tipsy. Titanic. Alright. Alright, man. Alright. Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm looking for my cigarette too. That's why I'm looking down. I am not crazy. Well, somewhat. I'm not been diagnosed crazy. I don't think. Usually I have to go talk to anybody, I just talk and then leave. Look at that baby. Woo, that baby was lightning. Thank you, Lord. That was a blessing. Saved all you guys' ears. Cheers. That was a good sesh. Anybody do anything exciting this summer? Anybody got vacation plans? What's everybody doing on the 4th of July? 4th of July. Oh yeah, my little bonds are broken. You know, $200, $300, $400 bonds. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. This world's crazy. Life's crazy. And it's all about your decisions. And you need to stay blessed. Don't turn the other cheek, but don't reach out in violent ways, you know what I mean? Try to, I don't want to say turn the other cheek, because that ain't what it's about to me. But, protect yours, I guess. Stop something from happening in a terrorist situation. That'd be better. What's up, Jordan? Yeah, how'd you know? Well, my family history is Appalachian. Well, that's pretty intuitive. Alright, that's cool. You're Irish, are you... How would you know I'd be Appalachian? It just, I mean, like I said, my denture, top denture is in the bathroom. The accent, okay, cool. I got you. I do have a little bit of southern accent, for sure. But I've lived a lot of places. I grew up in Jefferson County, Oldham County, in Kentucky. My great-grandfather lived in Pikeville, Kentucky. He was a coal miner and he died of black lung. I'm not sure. I was at his funeral, so I was very, very young, so I'm going to say probably in the 70s, early 70s, or 1970. I like country music. I do. My favorite artist right now is Ren. I just said it a minute ago. No offense, I'm not trying to say anything like that, but yeah, he had misdiagnosed with Lyme disease for 10 years, and he really suffered, and they gave him medicine that he didn't need, and his Lyme disease fucks with your brain and your neuro system. So he has pain in his feet and shins as well. I don't know if it's from the diabetes or not, but like I say, he's misdiagnosed, and he's starting to do stem cell research now in Canada on himself. So But he's a rap artist, but he's not any kind of a genre rap artist. I would say watch High Ren first, and then Tail, Jenny, and Screech, and then Sick Boy 2, and then go from there. He has another band called The Push when he was younger that he was in. They do busking in the streets of Brighton. And he had his band out there playing for donations and selling discs. He's an independent artist. He's a great dude, man. So he talks about his pain and suffering and how it's made him who he is. So it helps a lot of people who have pain and are suffering daily and to deal with what may come along with some of those disorders, per se. He's very open. I like him. It's fun to watch him do reactions, or other people do reactions. You see their response to, like maybe the first time you watched it, same reactions. Salut. Later. Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Good to hit the like. Thank you. I'm about to have somebody take away a like, so I'll be 420. I'm joking. Watch like 6 people drop out. I only got 4 people in chat. I want some ice cream. We don't got no ice cream. Jordan, if you sub up, brother, I'll sub back. Can't really do anything while I'm on the live. Man, I used to have some, used to do a little bit of opium. Back in the day, they would, like an opium ball, put it on a pin and put it on an eraser under a cup. Let it fill up. Use a straw. That taste, yeah, that taste is pretty freaking yummy. You know, when I was young, I also had Lebanese hash, and it was blonde hash. That stuff is really good too. Now you have hash concentrates here, and it's like batter and BSO. Well, so you clean and sober, or what's up? I mean, you can be whatever you want to be. I'm not going to judge you. But if that's, well, I ain't gonna say nothing until you respond. You don't have to talk about it. Alright, I am gonna break some more of this bud and smoke it. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying. As long as you're good, man. Cool. Well, congrats on the sobriety. I think, you know, cultivating, yeah, that's a nice word to use, and I love marijuana, and it's cultivated, so I can't say shit. You know? I love weed. Smoking on some carbon fiber. It's okay. Welcome, man. It's an open platform as long as people are polite and we're open to anything, discussion, and rational people. We try not to judge. Power's going out. No, I'm not frozen. uh, Carbon fiber. And yeah, people when I was living in a smaller, tighter community, they call me OG. But of course they're gonna laugh at me too. So it is what it is. But I'm good. Some carbon fiber. I had some apple. I'm talking some grape juice. Smoked it. Got some GG4. Still smoking on that. Yeah. Oh, thank you, man. I'll take that as a compliment. Let's go on and talk about my experiences and let people talk about whatever they want to talk about. You know, as long as you're polite. You don't have to be polite. I mean, people get pissed off, say stuff, but you know, as long as you're not attacking anybody. It's kind of like we all gotta get along to disagree, or you know what I mean. Gets to that point, you know, we'll agree to disagree. You have to fight about it. Damn, I got a tube on the old machine. You know, this time it's not gonna go like it did last time. Go. I just been on here hanging out and smoking, bro. Do some dabs. Right now, I hope you can hear me. Right now I'm cleaning out my atomizer for my puff puff. If I stay on long enough, I'll do another dab. I knew it was going to be like that. Son of a bitch. I ripped off my phone. I'm so sorry, guys. Alright. Guess that's God telling me that's I don't even have a cigarette now. Keep pressing. Gotta get high. Have a little cigarette. Shame being a bitch. Life can be frustrating. But it's not about that. It's how you react. You always get dealt the hand you get dealt. You know what I mean? You can't cry about it, be a little bitch. Pull yourself up by the bootstraps and move forward. It's hard. hard lesson to learn. But it's always going to be a challenge. Let's try this again. I think I can do it. I'm going to do it. I need my dirty dab tool. Look at it, I don't think I can do it. I think a brother too high. Brother too high. Oh, you guys are wrong. A little bit owes me a light. I might have packed it too tight. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, this thing's like going to take 20 minutes to smoke. It's so tight. Oh, goodness. Look at that baby. Got a little tip on it, it's hanging out, so I'm gonna get rid of that. This would be falling on my lap. I got my Nike shorts on, so they're clean and not burnt. That's my lounging shorts that burns in them because sometimes these cigarettes you roll, the tobacco don't want to stay in them and they'll fall off when you burn the shit. So sometimes I'll have to be careful. I don't care about my feet because I drop cherry. I just use my foot to put it out because I can't feel it burn. Does it leave oil? I don't know. I don't feel it. And I did another nerve study done on my hands, and my right hand's okay. My left hand has 30% loss of mobility in it, or 30% loss of feeling like my feet. So it feels more like rheumatoid arthritis. My wrist is so weak, my hand's weak. Of course, I had a stroke that affected my left side, but it didn't. Started getting better, but then because I didn't do everything I needed to do. So, I need to do a lot more working on it. It's getting worse. I just got to put in work on my life, to be honest. I'm not a materialistic person. I may have some nice stuff, but whether it's acquired a yard sale, a flea market, or whatever. You know, chains, crosses, name brand shirts, shorts, Oz polos, polos, Nikes, Adidas, whatever you want to say. Yeah, we got so much shit that we can't, like, if we buy anything, we gotta throw something away, you know what I mean? We got a grandfather clock for $1 a day at Goodwill in my living room, and it works. A little cheap thing, has shelves that are missing, but I mean, whatever. I got some, I can't think of the name, but it was a name brand artist who did some Christmas tree ornaments, and they were like $45 a box, and I got 3 of them for $3. Same day I got that grandfather clock. Matter of fact, they were sitting inside the grandfather clock down on the shelf. People are like, oh, I guess you got there for $1. I'm like, I sure did. They're like, no way. Yeah.
Hmm.
Pulled that thing out in the cart. Sure did. Also, that's where I got my Xbox 360 original. You know, the one that would usually get the Ring of Death. I still have it and it works about 10 games. I also have a Wii, and I also have an Atari. And I'm not playing that much anymore though. But I need to get a TV back here, which I need to get from a Goodwill. You know, my size TV for $10. I have them all the time. One that's out there was I think a 23-inch. We got it for $9.99. You know what I'm saying? Alright, I'm gonna jump off here, fam. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the love, thanks for hanging out. Hope to catch up with each and every one of y'all soon. Wishing you blessing and prayers. You guys have a good night. See you guys on the next one.